Alright, so as I was saying, imagine a reality where all creativity, all imagination, quite literally, is the dominant force of existence. It is literally what ends up driving all that is, the embodiment of all. Alright? And ultimately expressing, hey, there are other dimensions, there are other realities. Imagine basically being silenced in a way that people who thought that their improprieties and their wrongdoings would never end up getting addressed. Because ultimately, how is that person going to? They're mute. I mean, ultimately, they'd have to come out of a coma that statistically, by medical professionals, had deemed to be such a low statistical probability that we'll never have anything to worry about. And that person comes back. But they come back doing something that every rational form of expression, literally, all historically, when it came down to it, it had been deemed the laws of physics. And that person being able to do something that told the laws of physics. So what was law? So what were you saying the rules were? What were you saying that I had to fucking do? What were you saying that I'd never be able to do even in my wildest imagination? But came back to tell that. But couldn't find the right words. And then other artists who understand the difference between a musician and an artist. An understanding, a feeling in which ultimately a lot of people who end up going ahead and through repetition and structured of no, it needs to be done this way for this reason. A part of them that gets killed by the very structure of what had been deemed proper procedure. End up being able to see that feeling. A feeling that they felt once upon a time before it ended up going ahead and being all work and no play. When meantime there was a reason that feeling had ended up being all consuming. And saying, no, I'll help put it into words.